resurrection of Jesus
All right, let's see what my Muslim friend sent me again.
did not happen, not historically, not even in the text. For example, no one has ever been able to write a coherent account of all those resurrection stories.
Okay, that's basically a subjective opinion already there. He's saying that it's not there's no coherent account doesn't mean that the accounts are fake. He is, in other words, implying that the gospels not being the same compared to the three other ones proves that they are not coherent. That is not an argument because if four eyewitnesses wrote something, obviously they would expect differences, but in the same way being true to the event that happened. Three people would say different in a car crash. They would give different details. This guy is saying it's not coherent. Man, this guy hasn't worked in the cold case detectives. Even one person that was working the police and he tested the gospels, finding out that they were actually eyewitness testimony. Guys, only because this guy write books doesn't mean his books are true. You can write 100 books about ants being the most friendliest animals or insects in the world. It doesn't mean a thing. It would still not be true. Let's see what more he says. Okay.
Without omitting any details that makes any plausible sense. It can't be done. I've tried it and others have tried it. The story has so many contradictions within it. These people who told that story don't get their story straight. And
Well, again, this is subjective opinion. All right. Two accounts contradicting each other doesn't necessarily mean it's a contradiction. One person can say it was Simon that took the cross. The other one can say Jesus. Guess what? It was both because Jesus was trying to take it from A to B. So Simon had to take up his cross and help Jesus. All right, guys, this is a contradiction that most people critic or alleged contradiction that most criticize the Bible for, and this professor probably does the same. He's acting all wise, but in the end, he's not being genuine to the ways of interpreting the text. He's not trying. Let's see what more he says.
it's just a story. It is a story, and it's not corroborated by other history. It's just
Oh, accept that Jesus' crucifixion is a fact of history. Come on, guys, don't believe everything you guys hear on the internet or read in books, but test all things, just as Paul said. Let's see what more he says.
corroborated by believers. So the resurrection of Jesus is a very weak and very flimsy evidence to offer for the existence of a God. I mean, all religions have their miracle story. I have
All right, this guy is committing a fallacy, the fallacy of assuming that only because it's not strong enough for him, it's basically not true. you know, here's the thing: historians accept Jesus died on the cross. They accept that he was seen later, and that his tomb was empty. All right, this is what they admit. Gary Habermas admits this. All right, it is the historian that collected the atheistic point of view and what arguments they say they give, and basically all agree that Jesus was seen after his death. They just explain it away with being hallucinations. Come on, guys, don't fall quick on the lies of people wanting to sound smart, but in reality they're just deceiving you because that just makes them feel big in this world. So test all things. God bless you all. Stay safe, and remember that Jesus said, "Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away." Goodbye.